Hello, everyone. Well, thank you, Christy. I'm glad you could stop by. Well, thank you, Christy. So, what's on everybody's agenda today? Anything exciting? I'm just decided I was going to play, and I figured if I was going to play, I might as well have a birthday party. So, I'm having a birthday party. It's not much of a party, it was just an excuse, something that would make me accountable to do some art.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. It looks like confetti there on your computer.
Oh, these are little danglies that are going in. I just got them in and was cutting them. They're the ones that go with the botany, so the dream catcher has dangles.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're kind of fun. They smell funny. They smell like cotton. You know how cotton sometimes has that funny cotton smell?
Yep.
Yep. But they're cute. But happy birthday. Forget about my little dingly.
That's okay. Thing. Thank you, Aunt Nancy. It's almost like having her really here.
Aww.
You watched Cammy and Tina and Happy Ray. Thank you guys all for the birthday wishes.
Are we playing? Let me go to all you.
Yeah. We're just going to play. No big deal. I haven't played for a while, and I've seen something the other day with the jelly plate, and I really liked it. And I thought it's time to play. And by having a birthday party, I would be forced to do that. This little pretty is a book I made that is on my jelly plate prints and some big chunks of it, and then more chunks on top of it. And then the inside's the same. I haven't redoodled any of this. And it's all watercolor paper. And I intended it to be a watercolor book, but then I thought, nope. When I seen this other thing, this is what I want to do. Hi, Laura. Hi, Sharon. So anyway, this is my book. It's a file folder, and I painted it and then collaged on it. And it's got a pocket in the front and back, so if I want to put stuff in there, I can. So, well, hi, Susie. Thank you. I'm getting all kinds of music today. My cousin called and sang, and my grandson sang, except he added a year to the age. No.
Well, it was a year that felt like 2, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So, I do have something here I need to open.
I want to see you open it. Present time.
Yeah, she told me it would be here, and it sat there and just laughed at me all day yesterday. So, this is from Tina. This feels like a tea towel. Yep, with those painted embroidery. I love plain old cotton tea towels like this. I mean, It's like there's not enough of them. Oh, and then look, my note is written on cardstock. Is that not crazy? I'll read this privately later. That's such a smart idea. I mean, super smart. It's like, let's use it. Hi, Kim. So let's take the ribbon. I don't know if this was intentional. Red and purple. You know what colors red and purple are?
The Red Hat Society?
Yeah, and you have to be old to be in that.
Oh, slide it up. I want to see. I want to see.
I'm getting there. Okay. Oh, happy birthday. Let's party. Cool. And I do know she said that there were some things she... Oh, it is. I can read this one now. Okay. So this one says, hope you like this. I did not finish this gift completely and was hoping that would be a good thing so you can add your personal touch to your liking. Kind of like a kit. Haha. Says here's a special birthday wish, especially for you, filled with love and smiles and hugs to last the whole year through. Cool.
Oh.
Hi, Lori. Thank you. This is so creative, Tina. Even getting to the gift, I know y'all are just sitting on the edge of your chairs, right? I got this gorgeous tea towel. And I got a cool card and a piece of paper. And then she wrapped it in tissue paper. Pattern tissue paper. Lay that over there. Maybe the dog will want to play with it. No, not really. Ooh. Okay, I think this is not part of the gift. This is something I won that one time. She wrote that this is what you won that time. So this is, set this aside. Okay, I set it aside. Boy, she's got some good instructions in there.
I don't know. I'm kind of liking it. I wanna send you a package where it tells you lift this piece, lift that piece, open this side. No, wouldn't that be a blast?
Kelly. Hi, Kathy. Oh, it's so nice to see other people in here. That Kathy Foster is my BFF from 100 years ago. Well, maybe not 100 years ago, but a long time ago. And my Aunt Nancy was, I don't know if she's still in here, but she was. And that was just all cool. So we got some pins, which I just love these pins. But I didn't say hi to Shelly. Hi. So I totally know what this is. Yes, I totally know what this is. This is a caddy. Either paintbrushes or a little journal and some journaling tools. And then it will, well, it's really an apron. But it's not for me because I don't ever need an apron. I could say it's because I don't make a mess, but it's really more like because I don't cook. Well,
so she did tell me when she made that, she made it that way when you're packing kits, you don't have to keep going from room to room, and that you could just put the things that you need that you tend to leave in the other room. Just don't put scissors in there so you don't poke yourself.
Oh, cool. That's even smarter than I thought.
Isn't that sweet?
So, hi, Nancy. That's a friend that's local. And hi, my little sister, Leslie. That's my sister. I'll read that one by myself later. It's probably got all the instructions, but that's okay. So there's this and the pins, and let's see what's in the box. Oh, look, it's a bag. And look, it's another bag. Sorry, I've got my camera in a new spot this today, so we're trying to get it. And I kind of forget about being where I'm supposed to be.
Tina, that is absolutely a fabulous apron.
So my sister probably isn't going to stay in too long because she's at home under quarantine. Yep, she got it. So if you could all just say a special little wish for her or prayer for her to feel better, that would be great. She is my baby sister. I can't believe this. I know what this is. I can tell by ancient painting in Siena. I love these and I can never find them. Thank you. I could stop now. That just made my day. So we have. Oh, I'm not stopping now. Ooh, pink. It's about time I use some different colors. And henna. I think I'm going to like that color.
I think you'll be using that one all the time. I can just picture that.
Yeah. Let's put a little bit of it on this box. Ooh, yeah. It's kind of got that orangish, reddish. Yes. This is Ancient Page. And what I like about this is that it is a foam pad, but it's permanent pigment ink and waterproof and all that good stuff. But the pad is just way, way, way better. I don't know. Yeah, the ones I have had, I've had for like 100 years, I think. Well, maybe not 100. Hi, Mary.
It can't be 100 years. Today's your 29th birthday.
Yeah. That's what I told my grandson it was my 59th birthday because I could have that. Once you hit 60, you can go backwards. It's an unwritten rule.
Benjamin Buttons.
Yeah, that's it. Well, thank you, Tina. This is pretty cool. I'm anxious to play with this. And yes, it's an apron, and that's a great idea, but it's also a great idea to make it into a journal thing. You put your journal here, and it almost holds enough pins for me. Almost.
So beautifully decorated.
Yep. I got lots of fun things this year. Gary's got me some stuff coming, and I got some washi tape, and I got some gorgeous markers from Shelly, and a whole case of toilet paper. Some of you may have already seen that on my Facebook. And I got some pins from Kim, and my little sister sent me because she really wanted them and she knew she wouldn't use them. These are those outline pins that you see advertised on Facebook. My face. Well, you can't see my present. But you know what? For you, I will show my face. Hi, KK. That's my cousin. So let's see if I can change this and show my face. Yay, there's all of me.
You look adorable.
Yeah, I look like the Goodyear blimp, but
no one is allowed to talk about my Jean Peter like that. That's against the rules.
I love you too, KK. I'm glad you stopped by. This is like a real birthday party. All my family's here, and it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Thank you again, everyone. Hi, Emmy. Thank you. So anyway, we are going to have a steak for supper and probably a baked potato because Oh, I'm like, how did I speak?
Oh, wait, I can say all kinds of crazy things under your name in here. I forgot about that.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yep. We're gonna have a ribeye for supper, and um, probably a baked potato, and probably broccoli if I have my way. And that's the extent of my plans.
Leslie says, love you, bye.
Love you too, sis. Bye bye. Go to sleep. Get some rest.
We're all praying for you.
So, anyway, yeah, Kathy, are you still here? I did open your package, but um I don't know where it's at. It was all laying right here, but I'm in the process of putting up from the packing. But all right, have fun, KK. I love you. Thanks for stopping.
Mary wants to know if you're going to be doing a birthday doodle.
I hadn't planned on it. I really hadn't. Hang on just a second. Well, that didn't help. I guess it's the other light that's on. I want a jelly plate. I haven't jelly plated for a long time. And
so Janelle crochets.
Yeah, she is amazing. Remind me to give you a picture of my bedspread.
I love crochet artwork. I love it.
And she's definitely does it as artwork. Her the bedspread is like, I don't know, 6 to 10 different color yarns, and it's pretty ornate. It looks like a medallion. Christy would love it. And yes, it does. I love crochet. In fact, I actually dug mine out the other day. I have to relearn the stitch I was using on a shawl, but I'm going to do it. I really am. So anyway, I think I'll switch cameras so that I can jelly plate. And anyone that wants to play is totally welcome to play, because if I could have a real birthday party in person, all I want is to play. I just want to play. Aw, Kim, thank you. I shipped out 49 packages yesterday, and I've worked on them for quite a while, and I decided it was time to play. Thank you, Robin. So I don't know, anybody's come in a little bit late. This is my journal thing that I made to do watercolor in because I love it. And I might make another one just for watercolor because I got the watercolor paper. But I decided it's going to be a jelly plate. So then it's just going to look like every page looks like the cover. So, this crazy little cord. Oh, I got to tell you, I don't know how many of you pay attention. I dislike the light coming in. It drives me crazy. And it's actually in the wintertime, it's the worst. In the summertime, it's different. I guess the sun's location. And so when hubby come home, I was thinking, what can I do? And my daughter had given me a bunch of old sheets for for me to rust or dye or whatever. And so I took the fitted sheet because it's king size. My windows are well, they must be 8 foot long because each of the blinds is 4 foot. And I just put a fitted sheet on one corner of the rod and one on the other. I have made curtain. I was so excited about that. I face the south. And I thought I would love having the window, but this year it's actually a lot worse, and I don't know why. But it really, the sunlight makes it hard for me to do videos and makes it hard for me to see what I'm doing when I'm online mostly. It doesn't bother me at all when I'm working if it's after like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's just one of those things. Yeah, if I was facing north, I would be facing the wall, and that's not how we set it up. And this is the longest wall in the room, so you kind of just got to go with what you got. I can't believe I got out all these paints and I didn't get out an orange.
Oh my God.
I know.
Are you sure that we're even talking to Jean Peter?
Yep.
You'll get my present late, Jean Peter, because I accidentally shipped it to myself instead of shipping it to your address.
Cool. So, Susie asked about her package, and I'm sorry, Susie, I'm not sure where I put everything. There was some paper clips, right? And there was some amazing ephemera and some advertising, because I want to do a journal on smoking. I don't know why. I'm an ex-smoker, yes, and I don't know. And I think I'm going to blame Lois, because I don't know if she's here or not, but I can blame her. Because she had some playing cards that were cigarettes. They were cool cigarettes, and it looked just like a package of cigarettes. And I was like, oh, or not cool. I don't remember what it was. But anyway, whatever, Camel. It wasn't cool.
I think it was camels with the little camel on it, wasn't it?
I don't remember. But anyway, I got some, and it was really cool to have them. And then from when I got them, the following Saturday, I was at a garage sale and I found a 2-pack of Cools, the whole card set. And that was like, there's my sign. And so now I got several different ones to use, and several amazingly good old cigarette ads. And I just want to do a smoking journal. I do have some cigar labels and other things like that. So I think I'll just kind of make it a mixture of all different things, because I can. I mean, I really don't care if this gets messy, but I do kind of have a plan. So
I have a plan, but I think I need a much bigger book to do my plan.
Uh-oh.
I know, right? I've been working on this Maryland journal for like a year. That's pretty bad.
And I apologize, Susie. I know there was other stuff in there, and I opened it and got excited, and in the process of all the packages, things are nowhere to be found, which is what I'm going to do when we're done here today playing. Is I am going to put my art room back together and make room for some of my new toys, because what do I have? I want to take my other table and turn it into more of a workstation, and I'm going to put my scan and cut on there, and I got an electric die cut machine, and I want everything so I can just kind of room on the wheelchair over to one side and room to the other side and just get it all done. Ooh, that's cool. We have a good collection of old tins. We used to decorate our whole house in nothing but tins and stuff like that.
Clara just popped in and said happy birthday.
Well, thank you, Clara. I do feel kind of spoiled. I got some fun things, and I am in marker heaven. In fact, I'm probably going to have to get rid of some of the old markers and quit hanging on to them like they're going to disappear, because I know they're not going to. I just think I have to use them until they're gone. And some of them I use way too long.
I have some that are nearly dried out, but I love that little scratchy, half inky thing that it does after it gets to the end of a Sharpie.
Yeah.
Mary says she collects old pipes and has about 30 old Camel pens.
Cool.
Weird fact. When I turned 40, I thought that I was old enough to, because I had always wanted to smoke a pipe. My dad smoked a pipe, and I thought I was old enough to go and smoke a pipe, and because I just wanted to smell the smell again, and no one smoked them anymore. And so I ordered myself some pipes. I refinished some, and yeah, I smoked a pipe for about a year, maybe a year and a half. Never in the house, y'all, outside. But yeah, I thought that was kind of a quirky, funny thing that we give ourselves boundaries, you know?
That's kind of cool. Mary, this is what I got. Let's see if I can do this without getting my ties in there. It's a collaged canvas apron. And it's ready for me to do more doodles on too. She said, just work my magic on it. And then I got these 3 ink pads in my very favorite brand. Very favorite. Very, very favorite. I hate it when I think I get everything out and then I realize I've missed. Oh, there it is. My fancy, expensive stamp. It's about due to be replaced. Bubble wrap wrapped around a stamp. And I have no idea for sure what I'm going to do with this. I just know I want to cover this whole book with the little jelly prints, which is kind of how my that book I did that I called my prize winner, which it was the best of show in our local show here. That's kind of how I did that, was this. But this is, I don't know. I just really wanted to do this.
That book is amazing. Your prize winner?
Yeah. I think I feel so dainty with this little bitty brayer. Can't really get a hold of it, you know? So dainty's nothing I've ever been accused of.
Girly's nothing I've ever been accused of.
I did. I got some amazing markers. I got the Arteza Fine Lines from Kim, and wow. And a really good set of black pens, and that I was like almost out of. So that was good. And then I got washi tape from the hubby. And I got something else coming. It wasn't here on time.
I'm sorry, his name is not the hubby. It's the Gare Factor.
Yeah, that's true. The Gare Factor. Human has weird ideas, but you know, we still love him. I'll keep him, I guess.
We asked him what he wanted to be called because a lot of the hubbies have a name. And that was his answer. I about died laughing.
Yeah, he's just kind of silly that way.
I'm actually crafting. Thank you for having a birthday. It's kind of fun to stop the world and play for a little bit.
It was Shelly. We were chatting, and I said, Gary came home, and the Gare Factor came home and said, I knew he went for toilet paper, and he said they didn't have any. And I was like, what are we going to do? And jokingly, I said, well, I guess I'll have to ask for toilet paper for my birthday. Well, I'll be darned. I got toilet paper for my birthday. My first thought is, what did I order that somebody's shipping me in Cottonelle box? And then I got closer and I could tell it had toilet paper in it. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so I giggled and laughed all the way there, all the way in the house with it.
Oh, I didn't even see Gail say hi. She goes, what am I, sliced meat?
I think I seen you, Gail. I thought I said something that evidently I probably didn't, and I apologize. Thank you, Gail, for showing up. I appreciate it. It's just, I don't know. I'm just doing stuff. And I had to kind of rush in here at the last minute because everybody decided to call while I was getting my stuff ready. And I probably should have got ready a whole lot sooner, but you know, I got dressed. I thought that was pretty good.
Am I making too much noise? I'm trying to get all this paper out quietly and I'm failing.
No, you're fine. I'm just making noise over here too.
But you're the birthday girl. You can do no wrong today.
Hey, wait. Can you let me record that?
Nope, too late.
Somebody else needed to hear that.
Tina said she forgot the cake.
I love using my.
Your what?
Oh no.
She's got great.
I love using my jelly plate or jelly
oval.
My jelly thingy here, on the acrylic blocks like a stamp. Kind of lets you get pretty creative. So Kim, are you jelly plating? Yes, I do remember that saying. I can't quite remember which one it's off of, but
I have a bunch of them like that. What am I, chopped liver?
oh, the heck with making a mess. I don't care. That's kind of cool. I didn't know all those colors were there. Yeah, maybe I don't want them to stick together, so. This is an experiment. I've never used this paint before. Let's just see what this. If my plate is this dirty. Ooh. Might have to get the heat gun out too. That one was pretty juicy. Has anyone used these? I think I may not quite have the name right, but it's something like Carabella or something like that. It's really cool, and it is made for jelly plates. Hi, Tanya. You're right, Tina. I like this, but I wish it was more like a stamp. You know, it's a texture plate and it's great, but with the words and the numbers, then it's not usable as a stamp very easily. And if I'm going to get ink and paint on it, I want to be able to turn it over and do that. But I guess that's just not going to happen. And I didn't even get out a big gel plate today. I'm only going to stick with the little ones and just make messes. Yes, Tina, I'm going to make a mess on purpose. That way, if it doesn't turn out right, then I can say I planned it. Thank you, Gail.
You might be sorry.
Well, I sent out my first tag kit packages. I can't send them to everybody because I can't make that many at one time. Crazy. Well, hi, Shapes. How are you? Thank you for stopping. Anyway, so I sent out my first group of tag book kits, and I hope to have some at the next auction. And they're pretty cool. There's some pretty fun stuff in there. And then I will work on the video. That's the problem this time. Everything went out, but there's no videos. I really have no idea where my time went other than, you know, having the kids here and stuff like that. Awesome! I have as much fun with the painting papers that comes for the foundation as I do making them, because then I can look at them and I can touch them and I can ooh and ah and get all excited over them. It's pretty cool. And then occasionally I get to play with them a little bit for a project or a kit. And there's always something about somebody else's painting papers.
Completely agree with you.
I mean, they're all good. I love them all, but there's something about other people's. Lori asked about the circles. It's a mask that I cut out myself.
Tanya wants to know if you need painting paper, and the answer is as many as people are willing to donate on the painting paper.
Yeah, I use it in bigger packs, and then some of the smaller pieces. So if you've got small pieces, that's cool too. I will put in small packs. I call them scrap packs, and I even put in torn ones, you know, because if you get a scrap pack and there's some odd shape, those are probably my scraps. So most of the time I put them in a, what is it, an 8x10 envelope or 8.5 by, you know, the manila envelope that they just slide right into. That And but the little ones, any sizes. Yep, any kind of paper, fat paper, skinny paper, paper who climbs on rocks, all of it.
Fat paper, skinny paper.
You know where that's coming from, right?
No. Is that a song that I don't know?
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
God.
a commercial.
Oh, it's a commercial. That's why. I'm not big on the commercial things. I have a daughter who will be able to sing any commercial. Doesn't matter what the commercial is.
I think it's Armour hot dogs.
A hot dog commercial? It says.
I think, or Oscmont. No.
Well, I actually like, this is going to sound really weird, but I love penny papers on newspaper. Like,
Oh,
you know,
really?
the flyers that you get. I love the texture of how penny paper is on junk mail flyers. It's a weird thing to like, but I really do. That and book.
No, we've never had any magicals from Lindy's. I don't know if any of them have any or not. Yeah.
Armour hot dog. She says you got it right. We could almost do like a little quiz.
Yeah. Armour hot dogs, the dogs kids love to bite.
That's such a creepy look.
Fat kids, skinny kids, kids who climb on rocks.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Oh, that would be fun. Having a painting play day. You and Lisa get pretty in-depth when you do jelly plates, I'll tell you. I watch you guys, but I sure can't play along with you because you guys have some great ideas. And I can't get the ideas and play at the same time, just not coordinated enough. Oh, I did that wrong. That's not how I wanted to do it. No, I haven't. You know what? This is terrible to say, but I haven't even had time to watch the same 6 Wednesdays. I know I'm off the person. I feel really bad about that, but I just haven't had it. But I intend to get caught up on a lot of things in the next week, except bookwork. Cool. Even kids with chicken pox. Yep, I get sidetracked. Squirrel. Oh, I don't like this page, so we're going to have to do something different with it. I just don't know what it is I don't like, but I don't.
This is the first time I've ever made a book backwards. I made all the embellishments before I made the book. Now I'm folding the signatures. It's just so opposite of how I normally make it.
Ding, 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 ding. Tammy
What?
wins the prize. Not that there's a prize, but she got it. That's the right song. I can even sing it. Who wants to sing it with me? Armour hot dogs. What kinds of kids eat Armour hot dogs? Fat kids, skinny kids, kids who climb on rocks, tough kids, sissy kids, even kids with chicken pox love hot dogs. Armour hot dogs. The dogs kids love to bite.
Oh my God. I am so much happier now. This whole stop by, even beyond your birthday, it was worth it for you just singing that whatever we call those. What do we call those? The lingo thingies. Slogan? No, not slogan. Jingle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This has got to be the best buy I ever bought ever from Tuesday Morning. $3.99 for this giant long paper that all I got to do is fold it in half and it'll fit really big. I don't even know what size it is. 11 by 17, but both sides are a different color. And it's cardstock, double-sided neutral cardstock.
Put yourself up there on the screen. I can't see.
Oh, sorry.
Remember, I'm old.
It doesn't look like anything on the screen, but each page is it's a different color on one side than it is on the other. So when I go to do my pages, it'll be like brown on one side and then it's white on the other side, and they're so darn big. I'll go really big for a second. 11 by 17. So my pictures, when I make my pages, they fit. So my whole layout is going to be a breeze. Anyway, so back to you.
Well, that didn't come out very good either. That's okay, because it's just okay. It's fun, right? That's all I'm here for.
It is. Do you want me to flip through my ephemera that I've made already so far for it?
Sure.
I'll just show you what a dork I am. So I made it as if I'm Marilyn Monroe, writing stories and little things. And so I took little images and did one that says, you, Lauren, and me, as if, you know, I'm her and writing to this lady. Then I write a little story. And then I say, love Marilyn, as if it's a note from her to the lady. And it's all made up, completely made up. But like this one, it says, in Hollywood, a girl's virtue is much less important than her hairdo. You're judged by how you look, not by what you are. Betty, I love who you are. Aw. I go back and I read these silly things that I'm writing to these fake people, and then I'm signing it like I'm Marilyn. But
thank you, Tanya. I'm glad you stopped by.
But the whole thing is like that. It's just, I had so much fun making the ephemera, I didn't even get to the book part.
Cool. Since we got quite a few people in here, I want to ask a question. We were discussing jingles and see if anybody even recognizes this, because nobody does. So I'm thinking it might have been a dream. You know, it's one of those things, I'm just not sure. So one of the lines, and it's towards the end of the commercial, and it's a little boy sitting there and he looks so sad, and the line is, and I can't find my socks.
Is it a jingle?
I don't think so, but it's like something like you know, when everything goes wrong or something like that. And then the last line is, maybe it's an insurance company or something, I don't know. And I can't find my socks. I don't know. I just remember, and when I can't find something, that's what I always say. And I can't find my socks. But nobody else ever remembers that commercial. I think it might have been a dream. I don't know. Anybody remember anything?
I'm trying to remember. I'm sitting still.
If I did that, I'd probably fall asleep. So yeah, that's not going to happen. Yeah, very sad, sockless little boy. You know, I've Googled that line, and it never comes up as anything. So evidently, it could be a soup commercial. It's something like, kind of like everything's going wrong and I can't find my socks. I don't know. Boy, I'm just not getting the look I really wanted to get. So we're going to change it up and do it a little different. We'll come back to you guys later. You can just sit there. And I'm going to do, I think I was going to do color blocks and then come back with textures on top of them. Because I think that's what I really wanted to begin with. I was just, I don't know, just jelly plating, you know? You kind of just jelly plate when you ain't done it for a long time. Well, if anybody ever finds it, I would love to know what it is. Because it's something I've thought of many, many times.
Now I'm looking it up because I got stuck. Okay, so we're clear. I do pay for YouTube Premium, so I don't watch ads. Now I'm going to get a bunch of YouTube shows now that show up on my feed because I looked up ads. Where the show itself is the ads.
Yeah, these are just acrylic blocks for stamping. This one is, this was a 2-part frame. And it was a package of 6, but there was only 5 in it from IKEA. And it fits the 5x5 or 6x6 perfect. And so that's what that one is. But I have them for my 8x10 and my 5x7 pads. All of them have their own little acrylic mounts because I really prefer to use them that way. Even over just laying them down and all that. I just like that.
Oh my gosh, this thing's going to be giant. What was I thinking?
Yeah. He'll eat anything.
That's the cereal commercial, Mikey, right?
Yep.
Oh, there you go, Life cereal. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat, y'all. I got distracted. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite one. It's like a dark gray on one side and a light gray on the other side.
I should show everybody that notebook I got today if I could find it.
A notebook?
Yeah. The one I was telling you about, the composition book.
Oh my gosh, you should. Is Laura free in here? We could even tell her our idea.
Okay, I'll go get it. Let me take that off before it sticks.
While you go get it, I'll just go big screen and show you my silliness.
Entertain the choice, please.
Is it right next to you? Oh yeah, I can resize the picture. Like this? Laura, we were thinking about you. So Laura's going to be hosting a class called Mystic Journeys. And it's going to be a blend of learning about, well, I don't know how to quite describe that. But you go on this journey with art and you may learn about different things all the way from numerology to tarot or, you know, she could list off a whole bunch of things. I don't have all the answers, but she's going to do it with art. And so when Jean Peter showed me this morning, wait until you see it, then it literally could be the art journal for that class or anyone who wants to do an art journal. The concept of this is fabulous. So I'm going to go back to full picture for Jean Peter.
Okay, let me put this over this piece of that. All right. This was in a box donation, and I haven't quite made the video yet. I took a bunch of steals because it was a bunch of book pages and books and stuff, and when I go through them, I start drooling and I get it way too long. So I just did a bunch of steals, and this one was in there, and I am just totally fascinated with it. You know, it's just a plain old comp book, but one of my favorite. My first art journal was in a comp book, and I just glued 2 or 3 pages together and painted him. It's real alligator mouth and it's real crooked here, and I absolutely love it. But this one, I was like, wow, where did she find a book like this with these beautiful pages? And I flipped through it like this, and I was like, I got to find where to get this book, until I realized what it was. It is a piece of lightweight scrapbook paper, and it's washi on there. And some of them have 2 sheets of this glued together, and some just have the single sheet. And I think it would be nice to do them 2 glued together, mostly for the bulk. But it wouldn't be hard to take a couple sets of pages out here and there, because in this, you know, it is sewn in, so you can find your center point and pull your page, a couple pages out, you know. I think that's, no, I don't know if that's the center or not. No, the center's actually this is 2 sheets and it's between those 2. So you could put 2 sheets together and then put this on with washi tape. You could staple it. You could stitch it. Oh my gosh, wouldn't stitching it be cool?
That would be awesome.
I think this is just amazing. And you know, we all have scrapbook paper we don't like. Well, maybe not everybody, but a lot of us have scrapbook paper we don't care for. And we don't have to leave it like this. We could, if you've got a bunch of scraps, 2 or 3 pieces together. Let's see, is that over here? What is that? Nope, that's not it. But you could, like, say you got a bunch of smaller pieces. If you sew, you know, you could just stitch them together and then put them in there as one piece, which would be really cool too. But then you've got almost, it's like you got a 3-page spread. You can write information here and information here and put a picture here. Like, so you have this great big picture of your Uncle George. And he was a war hero and he did all these things, and you wanted to write all that to have it, then you would have that. Hi, Joan. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do when I'm done, is find space in my craft room. It's been quite neglected, and it's crying. But anyway, I just thought this was so cool. I mean, and of course, my first thought was, like I said, where did you find a book with these pages? And, you know, even if you have short, narrow ones and put them together in pieces. Yeah, this is something I'm going to make. I'm going to play with this for sure, for sure, for sure. But I just thought it was so cool. But, you know, there's not a box that she doesn't send me that I get an inspiration from. It may not be exactly like what she did or how she made it, but there's something there to inspire me to make something like that. So
it's Karen, right?
No? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So I thought that was pretty fun. All the rest of the stuff has been photoed and packaged up because I am going to have my house back. Or at least I'm going to enjoy watching somebody else put it together. Something like that. But that's my plan, is to get it all put together. So everything's kind of put up, and we were going to go to our kids' for Thanksgiving, but My son's kid, his youngest, isn't feeling the best. And my son-in-law was running a fever and not feeling good at all. And he has been exposed to COVID, but he tested negative. And so we've just kind of all decided that it's probably better if we just all stay home.
I'm glad you decided that because it's just all too scary, you know?
Yeah, it is. I know my little granddaughter is heartbroken, and so is my grandson, one that's old enough to talk. Well, he's 11. He talks nonstop. He gets that from his grandma. Cool. That was what Care said right off the bat.
It really was. It was right off the bat when she showed it, because I could just see going through a whole educational journey done in an artful way with that book. Oh my gosh, I can't tell colors apart this morning. What is wrong with my brain? Oh, smacks. I'm making my signatures now.
I hope he does too, because he's the one with the grandson with the heart defect. So I hope he stays. But I know that my grandson's staying away from him. I mean, you know, as away as he can be, I guess. I don't know if I'm not pushing down or if there's a spot that's just not wanting. There we go. I finally got it to go. That's okay. You know what those spots are? Doodle spots. Okay, so I'm liking this much better with just solid. But you know, if you notice, I can't really stop. I have to still put some texture in there. Hi, Candy. Thank you. Well, I'm not a total hermit. I go to the post office.
I love those ones that say that introverts have been training for this their whole lives. I'm kind of thinking this book, I love it so much, it's going to end up being sewn, because I'm going to pull out my sewing machine to do Advent. Can I do a share?
Sure.
Okay, I got to go downstairs to go get it, but Susie brought two, which we love to call affectionately Susie Q. I put out a request to make an Advent calendar because I was going to buy them from folks, and she refused to let me pay. But she made them, and now I have this lovely template, because between my husband and I, we have 6 kids, and she made 2 of them, and so I've only got 4 left to make. But she has lovely templates, and now I'll never be able to be as cool as hers, but I'll be right back. I got to show them to you because you're going to freaking love them.
Cool. You're right, Robin. It is getting extremely scary. It's getting way too close to home. My baby sister is my biggest concern right now. I say baby sister. She's only 3 years younger than me, but she's still my baby sister. And you know what's really funny? I'm loving jelly printing, whatever you want to call it. My words are gone today. But I am so absolutely enamored with fluorescent colors. I've never used fluorescent before. I don't know why I've decided to start using it, but I do. And I like it. I love it.
I don't even think that my camera can zoom out enough for you to see this. So I will try. Are you ready? I'm going to go big screen for a second.
Okay.
Isn't it fabulous?
Oh my goodness.
Coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. And when you see it all up close, there's even little details on the pockets. So, yeah, she completely and totally outdid herself. But wait, this is one that looks Christmassy, right? So we talked about my children's styles, right? The next one is a guy. He's very masculine and he's a writer. You know, works for Amazon, just all too cool. This is the coolest one I've ever freaking seen. It's in Seattle. This so captures his character that I can't even tell you. And it's heavy. You can feel it with all the pieces and little additions. And she has numbers like this. If anybody knows where I can buy these numbers, let me know. So.
Hi, Teresa C. Thanks for stopping by.
And then they have their little pockets.
Now, are you going to fill their pockets?
No.
I did the first year on mine. See, I just wanted new ones this year for my grandbabies because, well, I made one, a big fabric panel and did it. And I know that they can put stuff for both kids in the one, but I kind of want him to have his own. But it's just not going to be able to happen this year.
Well, the ones that I'm making was for the Heartists. They are originally going to be a countdown to Christmas. But then I decided to separate out the folks who didn't want to do the Christmas thing and did a 21 days to Christmas countdown. I can give folks a sneak peek on that too.
21 days to New Year's.
I meant to say 21 days to the 21st, 2021.
Those are amazing, Susie. Amazing.
Absolutely. Oh, and they are Timmy numbers. Susie, I have to tell you, my jaw hit the floor when I saw those things. They knocked it. Well, okay. Oh, wait, Jean Peter, I know where the socks are. They knocked my socks off. All right, here we go. This is just the cutest and simplest thing to do. I don't need a whole screen for this one, so you can still watch JP. It does feel weird when I say JP out loud. Okay.
Yeah.
So nothing special, right? It's just a box that everybody can use to make a little box. I mean, we've all seen boxes, and what a nice, easy way to do a countdown. But then after I make the box real quick and easy. So I'm going to give each person 21 little boxes. They can fill it with whatever they want in the countdown. Maybe they're rationing some goodies off to themselves. And then they just cut them out, fussy cut if they want, or little rectangular cuts if they want, and put it on the front of their box. Actually, I would put mine on the back of the box so it'd be easier to open it from the other side. Isn't that just a simple, easy, cute countdown for an advent calendar? Mm-hmm. And these boxes are kind of easy. And then they can decorate the boxes if they want. They're a little shiny, so they might have to sand them if they want to like jelly plate them or something. But I just think that this is just fun and an easy craft. And to do a countdown, because I didn't send the 23, 24, 25, I did a countdown just to 2021. So you could count all the way up to when we get to 2021 for the New Year's. And left this so I can write a little note to them.
Cool.
Yeah.
Lori, you said something about a countdown to their birthday.
Oh, I love that idea on the countdown calendar thingies. Mm-hmm. Well, that makes it easier because I have one daughter with a birthday in December. So hers could be holiday related.
Well, you're in some of the hardest bags that I sent out this month, and I do believe I used all of those kits too. I have an envelope book, but I'm calling it a countdown book. My intentions were an advent calendar, but that didn't happen because I knew that I couldn't get it done in time for the ones I was going to do. So, I'm calling it a countdown book. That's what the video will say. And you can do it for a friend who's had a bad week and you just want to cheer them up. And it's just going to use envelopes, and it's all different size envelopes. And you're going to fold them and put them together in a book and decorate it. And then you can put little ephemera, maybe a gift card, a nice little thin, like Ghirardelli's chocolate with the caramel in it, because it's not real thick and bulky. You know, little things like that in there. And they can pick one every day for a week, you know, so make it 7 pages. And they can pick one every day for a week, and that'll be their little pick-me-up for a week. Or they could get it at the first of the month and have it till their birthday and get a little gift because I think everyone should celebrate their birthday all month long. I mean, it just makes sense to me. And this year I didn't, but you know, it's just, I thought it would be just kind of a cool little countdown thing. Happy birthday, Charmaine. Everyone say hi to my friend in Hobbs that's got a birthday today too.
Well, happy twinsy birthday.
I have a pretty long list of twinsy birthdays today.
Oh my gosh. Lori had the best idea. We should do it for 14 for when people can get out of quarantine. And in some people it's 21 days. So maybe that 21 countdown would count for the quarantine. Oh my gosh. What a fabulous idea.
Charmaine is one of my art buddies, and we haven't met for, oh gosh, ever, because of all this crud going on. And we've jelly plated together lots. What color does this need?
Orange.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know what it really needs?
What?
Coffee.
Well, I was just going to say, Laura, I'll take a cup of coffee.
I know, right? I read Laura's word coffee, and I'm like, oh, that's what I need.
And I've already had coffee today. 2 cups. That's more than normal.
It doesn't count. Nothing counts. Yeah, it doesn't count on your birthday.
Well, I'll just sit here and wait for Laura to bring me my cup of coffee. Ooh, my brayer was dirty. That's ugly. Good thing it's just my cleanup sheet.
Isn't it funny what we perceive as ugly versus not?
I am having a red velvet cake. But hubby doesn't eat cake. I know, he's weird. He doesn't like cake, and he doesn't like chicken.
I'm not a big fan of apple pie. I've been picked on for that once or twice.
I'd rather have cherry.
Yeah, I'd rather have blueberry, but I'd much rather have a cream pie.
So anyway, what we are going to do, or I did this almost 2 weeks ago. I mixed a devil's food cake and an angel food cake mixed together, and just made sure it was all nice and mixed. And then I put 3 tablespoons of it and 2 tablespoons of water in a coffee cup. And hi, Darla, thank you. And microwave it for 1 minute, and it makes the most delicious cake. So we're going to take the red velvet cake mix and mix it with an angel food cake mix, and that's what we're going to have for my birthday. We're going to have that.
That sounds good. I like anything mixed with angel food cake.
I was really surprised at how good that was. I had no idea it was going to be that good, and it is just amazing. And you can, since he doesn't really eat cake, it's I would have to eat the whole thing. And if I'm going to eat the whole thing, I should do it over time, not just all in, one day.
Oh my gosh, right? Banana cream pie. But you don't like bananas. Do you like banana cream pie?
No. The only bananas I'll eat is banana nut bread. But I have decided that if I get COVID, I will eat a banana. And then I can know if it's texture or taste.
Oh, that's a good point.
Not that I want to get COVID, I'm just saying. If. Oh, the sun just went behind a cloud.
This is too many pages for a book, I think.
Ooh, that turned out cool.
Okay, I'm loving that. Hey, yeah. Olga.
Thank you, Olga. And hello, too. I'm just not liking my colors. I don't know what the deal is.
It's too bright. Flip over the backside.
So what is anybody's plans for Thanksgiving? And they're all plans, no matter how little they are. If you're staying home and doing nothing, it's a plan. Yeah, it's missing doodles, but I thought I'd paint first. Hopefully that'll make the difference. I just wanted to jelly. I watch other people jelly, and it's like, it's a mess. It's a lot of stuff to clear off first, and then get your jelly plate out, and then clean up again. Thank you, Olga. Man, I wish that sun would stay where it's at and quit going back and forth.
Oh my gosh, that sounds fabulous. Staying home and doing nothing. That's just a good day all in itself.
Yeah. Well, we are having some ham and stovetop stuffing and green bean casserole. That's the only things I really want for Thanksgiving, so that's what we're having.
So my daughter's making a green bean casserole, and she has roommates, and one of the roommates has a gluten allergy. And so she went on the hunt and actually found those little onion thingies, because she says, I'm not having a Thanksgiving without green bean casserole. That's not Thanksgiving. That's like her stance on it. And so she decided that she was going to make the green bean casserole no matter what. Well, then she did find and was over the moon enough to call me while in the store that she found some gluten-free little onion thingies.
Oh. That's cool.
first page and the last page are this. I don't know if this is going to be one big mama jama. Now I know what size my book cover needs to be. Wonder if I should just do it with this. Will that work? That'd be cool. Shh, I'm making a noise.
Pumpkin pie. Yes, that sounds good.
Oh, for the love of pumpkin pie.
With about half of a container of Cool Whip per slice.
I'm that geek that mixes up homemade whipped cream, right? So one time I mixed up some homemade whipped cream, which is really not hard, right? It's heavy whipping cream and sugar and just whip it for a long time. And one time I made it and I totally forgot, well, and vanilla. And I totally forgot to put the sugar in it. I served it up and it was like, this doesn't taste right. This isn't whipped cream. Yeah.
Did it taste like butter?
No, it didn't even taste like butter. It just tasted like thick milk. Right?
Hi, Arlene. Thank you. Arlene, I have a plan for you. You don't know it yet. I'm just giving you warning that I'll tell you about it later.
We were talking about that this morning, too.
Yeah.
I suppose in a way it means we were talking about Arlene.
Oh, shh.
I don't know if you guys saw what she made, but she made this most fabulous rocking horse, all steampunk style. It was very cool.
Very cool.
Okay.
You know, if I get several little jelly plates out like this, then I can clean my brayer on that and have work extra fast.
Clean your brayer on the other jelly plates?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you better be working Spidey fast there, woman.
No, not really.
I'm intimidated by the jelly plate.
You are kidding.
I'm serious.
Oh, that's just plumb silly.
Well, you know, I am a little silly, to be fair.
True.
All right, I think this is going to work.
The jelly plate is the best invention since sliced bread.
I love that saying.
I do too. Boy, I'm getting a lot of miles out of that. That is impression number 5. There, now it's starting to fade out.
Oh, Lori wants to know what your Jean cake was.
Well, I'm having, my birthday cake is red velvet cake. I love red velvet cake. And that's what I've always had for my birthday. And it was always scratch. My mom made it from scratch, and she made the true red velvet cake frosting, cooked frosting. And it is amazing. But when I hit 30, I got in my birthday card my mom's recipe for red velvet cake. She said I was old enough now to make it myself. And so, needless to say, I get it still, but Gary or the kids make it, and that sounds good. Cheesecake, pumpkin. They usually just get a mix. They don't always get the real thing like my mama used to do. But it's okay. And we usually do cream cheese frosting, but the traditional frosting that goes with the red velvet cake is better than any frosting I've ever had anywhere at any time. It's just really good. So I really thought I was going to get way far on this today. Who was I kidding? Hey, Carrie, thank you.
Oh, hey there, Carrie. I'm a little late to the party looking up at the screen. I was so focused because every time I do this, I'll show you real quick. Every time I take the edge off of one of these hanging folders, I get anxious like I'm going to tear it because I've torn so many of them. And one time I actually went underneath with my finger, sliced the finger pretty deep because these darn little metal things on the inside to hang it are sharp. They don't expect anybody to open them up. Back on you.
When this plate ever gets completely cleaned off, it's going to be really pretty. So there's a lot more pages in here than I thought. This might be part watercolor and part paint. No, I'm not in Santa Fe. I'm in Hobbs. I am 4 miles from Texas. So I basically live in 2 time zones.
4 miles from Texas.
Yep.
So you're 4 miles away from no income tax for
yep.
State income tax.
And we had 20 years of no state income tax. But let me tell you, the New Mexico tax is better than the Kansas tax was.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's not nearly as bad.
For Florida, they depend on all the tourists, so we only have sales tax. We don't have income tax. Well, I mean, obviously property tax and all the other ways we get taxed, but no, when you're filing taxes.
Carrie, you have a couple questions there. Susie wants to know if those metal things would rust.
They do, and they rust beautifully, by the way. If anybody's looking to make lines on their paper, rusting paper and fabrics.
And Arlene wants to know, would a bone folder or palette knife be easier?
No, the bone folder tears it for some reason. I use almost kid-like scissors when I do it. I'll show you really quick which ones might look like. They're not actually kid scissors, but they have the slightly rounded nose. There's nothing fancy about them. They're just, but they seem, what's it called? Caliber. But when they're closed, they're pointy enough at the end that I can push it in and slightly rotate it as I open it. So I'll push it in here and then just slightly rotate the scissors when I hit a little pickle. And it comes off pretty clean because I'm going to just glue it back down anyway without the metal. And for those of you thinking about rusting these, be really careful because they're kind of sharp sometimes. So if they're rusted and you're cutting yourself, you might want to be wearing gloves. And they bend really easily too. Now I need to cut some chipboard to reinforce my spine. It's going to be my cover.
Well, we have one of the richest counties in the state. Not one of the most populated, but it's because we are in the Permian Basin and we have all the oil. But we never see the money. All that money goes to the state, and then they whine about us and what we're doing. Sorry, that's a whole nother subject for another day. You had another question. Why not snip off the ends with the wire cutters or tin snips and then just pull it free? Would that work?
Hold on, I'm back. What'd you say?
Why not snip off the ends with wire cutters or tin snips and then just pull it free?
Because it's glued down.
Oh.
It's glued down on the inside. And they usually come up pretty easily.
Okay, it doesn't take much to make me excited. That little paint came off of a piece of bubble wrap. Perfect little circle and layers and layers and layers of paint. Stupid, I know, but it's really cool.
I get it. I totally get it. I'm going to make it exactly.
So she spins. I'm not sure what your name is. I've just recently found you on YouTube. I do spin. I don't do it nearly enough, but I do it, and I love it.
Spin?
Uh-huh. And I wet felt and I needle felt.
Oh, I thought you were talking about those riding bicycle exercise things. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's too athletic for me.
Early, thank you. Yeah, that's yeah. He'd be calling in the 911, I'm sure. They'd be going, hey, that lady fell off her bike.
I'm trying to reuse my packaging. Hopefully it's the right size. Oh my gosh, talk about freaking perfect. Oh, that one's a little bit big, but that's okay. Let me say this one. Yes, I talk to myself that much. Ask Jane Peter.
Yes. And she answers herself too.
I do, but shh. I was told once that means that you might be losing it a little bit. But and then again,
No, absolutely not.
No?
You can talk to yourself. You can answer yourself. Just don't ever say, huh? What did you say?
Oh my gosh.
Then you're in for a world of hurt.
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. All right, I'm definitely putting a spine to this like this. Do a Coptic stitch. That's what I'm thinking. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be happy about it, I think. Needs a sliver off. I said it.
When you jelly print, you need a 8-foot table on front and on both sides.
Yeah.
And then maybe you'd have enough room.
I just need a room full of hangers to dry the stuff.
True.
That's why I get intimidated, because then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to do this. This is way too big. I don't have a cutter in here either.
That's smart, Arlene. Well, thank you, Suze. I'm glad you stopped by. I just had to make myself do something.
As if you aren't doing enough somethings? You mean you had to make yourself do something fun?
Yeah.
Play.
I really feel like I've missed art time a lot.
I feel you.
So I was going to make time for it. And since we're having ham for Thanksgiving and stovetop stuffing, which my daughter thinks is ridiculous. Mom, the other isn't so good, isn't so hard to make. And I'm like, yeah, well, I like stovetop. I just really do. So and she's making cornbread stuffing, which I do not like. Yeah, we need some music and disco ball. Thank you, Kim. I'm glad you came by and played. Or if you didn't play, you'll play soon. We don't get nearly enough playtime.
That's so true. I think that's true for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there we go. That's going to be my little happy spot.
Whoa.
What?
My ink went, or my paint went, whoa, all over. Well, not all over, but way more than I needed. So we'll have to get creative, I guess.
Well, I don't see the problem.
Yeah. Little bit of neon green here and there. Sounds like a plan to me. Yeah, somebody once said less is more. I don't know who they thought they were.
Oh, it's getting kind of late for me. I have to get prepared. I actually have a meeting at 4. And I am so not prepared for that.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to have to drop off here in a minute.
Yeah, I think I'm probably my eyes are probably done. I've been in here over an hour. That's a pretty good amount of time for me.
Oh, no, I didn't see your message. Let me see.
No, Laura, not less is less. More is better. That's what I say.
Carrie, can you repeat what you said? Unless you mean it was a private message. Because I don't have that open right now. This is too little to fold around the edge. Yeah. Maybe. This is what takes me so long to craft. I stare at it and think about it before I put the glue down.
Carrie got her package today, she said.
Oh, that's awesome. Hopefully you enjoyed it.
Probably I got them on Amazon. I just seem to do a lot on Amazon. I don't know for sure. Some of them were gifted to me. See, I have the little round one, or the little of the two round ones. Now I have a triangle, which is brand new. This one was a gift, and this one was a gift. I don't remember. There's there. I only have 4 of them out, but there's a total of 6, I believe, that I have. And somebody gave some of them to me, and the others, sure, it was Amazon. Cool. Paper's always good. Even though I have zillion pieces, I always think I need more paper. Well, it's kicking up a notch since I got my favorite turquoise and I got my favorite lime green out. But I still don't like this one, but I think we could fix this. We're going to work on that real quick. Maybe we are. One makeup sponge. That's all I could find.
I think it's the best use of a makeup sponge.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to have to, when I get done, I'm going to have to dig around and see if I can find my bag of them, because I know there's more around here. But you know, I got this bad habit of, well, it's kind of a good habit, but it's a different habit than I've ever had before. And I tend to, as soon as I finish a project, I clean everything up. And I think it's because I have so much stuff. It's part of the reason I do that. And anyway, so then things get put in the wrong places. And I get really frustrated about that.
I do that too, but I have a different issue. Is I'll forget I was crafting that thing until I open it back up 6 months later, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I completely forgot about this blankety blank, whatever it is. Because I don't necessarily always finish what I start, because I take so darn long to do any one thing.
Now, have you know what I'm doing now is I'm doing a stencil inside on a stencil. I've never done this before, but they were laying together, and I thought that's what it needed, and I like it a lot.
Well, then do it.
I am. Because I can.
Well, it was fun hanging out with you guys.
Yeah,
That is looking amazing, by the way.
I think I'm going to call it a day and either clean up my mess or take a nap.
Oh my gosh, a nap on a birthday. That sounds like a good day.
Yep. The hubby just came in the door.
Well, that's even better timing.
Yeah. I wish he had more hours or more work to do, but that's okay. He still gets paid the same. I'm like, what are we going to do when you retire? I don't know that I can handle being around you 24/7.
Oh, that's so funny.
Love him to pieces, though. I guess that's just what happens when you've been married for 40 years. Now, see, didn't get the doodling, Susie, but I got some black. That makes a big difference. I actually like that page now, and I'll go in this page with some white and be perfect.
Well, again, happy birthday, Jean Peter.
Thank you.
And I am just going to close it to where it's all just you and log off and love and hugs everyone and stay out of trouble. Oh, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks. Well, thank you, Linda. I'm glad you stopped by. I'm glad to hear of another November birthday. That's such a good month. I better be careful or my tea towel's going to get some paint on it. Thanks, Olga. Well, people, I appreciate everyone coming and stopping by and saying hi and thank you for all the birthday wishes. I'm thinking I'm going to call it a day since hubby's home and the one thing I asked for was help putting back everything. And I think I'm going to take advantage of that while he's home and it's decent because a lot of stuff needs to go out to the garage. So, with that, I say thank you again and everybody have a great afternoon and I will catch you next time. Bye bye. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, all of you.